What's the deal? What's the deal? This y'all boy Battle Rap Chuck 92. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. I definitely want to give a shout out to ARP for no longer really doing like big events. You know what I'm saying, for this year, or even like doing like pay-per-views and things like that. Just doing to the fact because of certain things that I know that he dealt with, you know what I'm saying, as far as just trying to set certain things up, trying to set like battles and things up, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. It seemed like it just becomes, it just seemed like it comes to a point to where, you know what I'm saying, you actually get like tired, you know what I'm saying, of certain things, you know what I'm saying, going down. And it could be with anything. And you could just be fed up with it. You don't want to deal with it no more. Regardless of it's being a coach for a basketball team, regardless of working like a warehouse, and you got to be responsible for everybody. One person calling out, the other person calling out, then this person got to leave early. It's a lot of things that you have to like deal with, especially like when you're in charge of the responsibility. And that's what I just feel like that's just all what ARP is just going through, to the point where he like, man, you know what I'm saying, I want to break, you know what I'm saying, I want to chill. And them type of things are, you know what I'm saying, are understandable coming from ARP. We could sit here and say like what we gonna miss, and we could sit here and get mad because he not doing like a VOD or like a pay-per-view no more. Okay, cool. We could all get mad at that. But it's like, that's why, you know what I'm saying, you must appreciate certain things, you know what I'm saying, before it's gone. That's for anything in life. It could be that one irritating person that you always around. And when you're like constantly like around that person, it you know, that person might irritate you. They might irritate you. But when they're gone, regardless if they're no longer on earth, regardless if they're not around that area no more, you start to sit back and just like think of things. You know what? This person wasn't that bad. This person was pretty cool. This person did this. This person did that. I'm not even gonna lie. It might be like certain bloggers that y'all gonna miss before they leave, before they decide to not deal with it no more. And y'all gonna realize how dope they was. That goes to the battle rappers too. But only thing that I only like look at is when I like look at Averb versus Ill Will, when I like look at a Charlie Clips versus a Jag, when I like look at Ill Will versus Saga, I would love to see that live. And I'm not gonna lie, like I hate the fact that it's not live. I hate that. I don't like that, because I feel like with them type of names, I just feel like them type of like having a card like that should be live. Especially at Averb and Ill Will. You could say like they like up in like the top 3 as far as like the Midwest. You could easily say Ill Will is top 3 in the Midwest. You could easily say Averb is top 3 or even number 1 in the Midwest. And to not see that go down live is just crazy. Now the only thing is though is I could see if the media didn't say anything after they battled. But y'all know that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. Not to say no names or whatever, but somebody gonna say something to where they feel like Ill Will edged Verb, or Verb edged Ill Will. Then when it come out, you wanna see why they felt like Verb edged Ill Will. And you know, so when you know that these battles go down, even like Young Gil and everybody, like when you see like the battles or whatever like go down, when you know what's going down on that Saturday, you just sit back just like wondering, okay, when is gonna be on a what's the name? When is gonna be on a membership? Because if I'm not mistaken, I have the RBE. I have the RBE membership, if I'm not mistaken. You'd be like, okay, how early it's gonna be on the channel, and you know what I mean? So I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm not like disappointed at that. Like I am disappointed at that, just because of the names itself. The names just dope. The names is like them 3 matches are just dope, man. You got Charlie Clips versus Jag, Averb versus Ill Will. You know what I'm saying? You got Young Gil, you know what I'm saying, versus the Saga. So it's like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would have loved to see that, bro. I would have loved to see that, you know what I'm saying, live. I would have paid for it and everything because of my support. And that's why I have RBE like on there as a membership, because I don't mind supporting. I don't mind, you know what I'm saying, supporting for RBE. I don't mind that at, you know what I'm saying, like I don't mind that, you know what I'm saying, at all. But I understand certain things with ARP. I truly understand certain things. And I remember ARP was like kind of like a little frustrated with like that, I think with like the Rex and disaster situation. I forgot what it was about. But I remember the last thing that ARP said, like the name that his, like the fact that his name had got bought, like the fact that his name had got bought up, you know what I'm saying, up in like the disaster situation. Because I think when disaster was going against either the Black Captain, he bought up ARP. How he found out about something, it was ARP, and it wasn't true, and ARP felt like it was Rex, so then Rex ended up getting involved. I remember that just like yesterday. And I remember, if I'm not mistaken, the last thing that ARP was like, he was like, see, this is like why I can't stand battle rap. Y'all can have this. Y'all can have this shit. That's exactly what ARP said. That's exactly what he said. And when he said that, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, he thinking about getting up out of here. Or if not, he just gonna leave in silence and just tell y'all like, hey, I'm gonna stop doing this and that. And that's it. I'm gonna do something else. And that's what it's gonna be. So it's like now, it's like he's not interested in pay-per-views. He's not interested in like doing like big old like live events. Put some people on the card, and then, you know what I'm saying, you get some of the stuff on the membership. It is what it is. But, you know, that's all I really like wanted to say. But salute the ARP, man, because at the end of the day, man, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And they even go to the same thing with Math Hoffa. Math Hoffa seemed like he getting more money as far as like with like his podcast that he got going on. As much as of a Math Hoffa fan I am, as much as I will always be willing to like watch a Math Hoffa battle, as bad as I want to see Math Hoffa battle, Math Hoffa got to do what's best for him. And that goes for the same thing with ARP. Salute to you.